Hello and greetings today. I know and I hope you viewers like the shorts that I've been making lately. Um, this is just something I decided to do. Now I am a fan of the show Real Housewives of Atlanta. I really love that show. So I did a lot of shorts about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And I'm gonna do more, you know. But yeah. I'm now going to tell a story time, and it's about disrespectful kids in my home. Disrespectful kids who are friends with my daughter that come to my house. And I used to let them have sleepovers, and I would order pizza or I would cook nachos and buy them candy, and I was a very fun mom back in the days when my daughter was like younger, 7 and 8 years old. Um, my daughter had this friend, and I just thought this girl was just so weird. Like for real, she was weird. I also like saw that she had some mischievous ways, and she kind of had some jealousies going on. She was a little bit jealous of my daughter. She was. Now, I think a while back I made a story time about this girl who was friends with my daughter that I used to let come over and spend the night and everything. And the girl used to say to me, because she had a big family, she had a bunch of brothers. One of her brothers is like younger, and it was a daycare that I used to work at back in the day. And I always take care of her brother at the time, who was a baby, and I was crazy about him too. I used to love to come to work every day just to hold him. But the girl, now I don't want to say her name. I'm gonna give this girl a name that was friends with my daughter. Um, I'm gonna name her Renee. Um, she was a light skinned girl. Just weird. Her and my daughter went to elementary school together. They were in some of the same classes. Um, in the beginning, when I would speak, me and my daughter would see her mom and her driving in the car, and we would speak to them as they stayed in the same apartment complex as me. But her mom used to always say, well, Renee, she never comes outside like that. If you want her to come over to your house and play with you, you gotta practically beg her or bribe her with some candy or something, which was so true. So I'm gonna say one day I had my ex of 5 years, because we were together then. I had him to take me to the beauty supply because I needed some hair for myself. I have some corn on the cob cooking on the stove, and I'm just trying to make sure this water doesn't blow over. So The whole time, you know how kids are. The girl was around 7 or 8 years old, just like my daughter at the time. You know how sometimes when you bring kids in stores, how they just be acting up, basically acting the ass inside of the store. Mind you, we're in the store, and you know the people that own the store, the cashier and everything, looking for me to them, me to them, me to them. So my daughter and the girl was running all over the store. Now I told both of them to stop. I said stop before I make y'all go sit in that hot car. And I meant it too. I didn't care if the girl would have went back and told her mama. Because why are you running in these people's store? And so my daughter had stopped running in the people's store. The girl still kept doing it. So I turned around and I said, could you stop? Very firm. I don't curse or yell at no one else's kids. I didn't back then because I didn't want nobody talking crazy to my child, but I just told her could she stop. And then she just kept doing it. So I turned around while I'm at the register trying to pay for the hair that I was buying. And I give the girl a look. And she was kind of like giggling, but she met my stare when I was giving her this look. And she didn't even break. And I ain't gonna lie, something in me wanted to go up to the little girl and slap her down to the floor, because if a grown up is looking at you like they're giving you a warning, I told you to stop running in these people's store and you still doing it. So I gave her that look as like, okay, this is another warning. But like I'm looking at her and she's looking at me and she didn't even break the stare. She didn't even look away. So another situation happened and the girl had spent the night in my house with my daughter. I took both of them to the corner store and uh, I think I had $20 on me that day. I bought her and the girl some snacks. For some reason, this mischievous girl, who's my daughter's friend, wanted my daughter's some particular candy that she wanted of my daughter's, because she was almost done eating on her snacks, but my daughter had said no, as she should. She said to the girl, you had snacks just like I have snacks. Why would you want me to give you my snacks when you already have snacks? So the girl got mad and so was saying stuff like, well, since you're acting like that with me, I'm going to just pack my clothes in my backpack and I'll just go home. But my daughter, being the good-hearted person that she is, she went on and gave the girl some of the candy that the girl wanted. And the girl had unpacked her stuff out the backpack, and then they got back in friends and they started watching a movie. But I kind of got mad about that situation. But I tried back then to try so hard not to get in my daughter's little kitty business with her friends. But a lot of her friends just used to make me mad, because me as a mother, I would see something in my daughter's friends that used to just burn me up inside. I saw a lot of mischievousness and a lot of jealous ways that her friends would have. Like the girl who was friends with my daughter and friends with my daughter's ops. But I let the girl spend the night and she stopped up my toilet and was scared to come out the bathroom because she thought that I was probably gonna whoop her or whatever. I don't whoop other people's kids, but I just told her it's okay. I said you can come out of this bathroom and go back in the room and watch TV with my daughter. So I had to unstop my toilet at that time, but I've already told that story. But that story, that was so kind of hilarious because it's like this girl just, I didn't really like her as my daughter friend because she was like, one day her and my daughter was arguing. Well, my daughter was venting to the girl about how two girls that live in the same apartment complex as us had jumped her and did her dirty and stole something of hers. And then the girl who was in my house gonna tell my daughter, well, maybe you deserved it. Maybe you did something to them first. Okay, whatever. So, and I've already told the story about this other girl who I was friends with her mom. Her mom is a Libra like me. Her mom's birthday is in the month of October like mine. But I said how the girl put her hand in my face and was talking crazy to me in my house. And I kept the belt out. I kept the belt out all the time for my daughter, but I wanted to use it on her because it's like, little girl, why are you being disrespectful in my house? But I actually didn't want to whoop her with the belt. I just wanted to slap her one good time. But like I said, her mom is the type of chick, just like I said in the other story time, she's the type of chick that pulls guns out on people. And I was not going to become another statistic who she pulled a gun out just because I decided to hit her daughter or whoop her daughter for being disrespectful. She needs to teach her better because any other person not going to deal with it. But I don't know. Recently, I kind of had another situation to happen. My daughter friend who goes to middle school with her was in my house maybe 2 months ago. My daughter was getting her hair braided by her sister, and the girl was being kind of like disrespectful. Went in my kitchen to open my refrigerator. Who told you to go in my kitchen to open my refrigerator just because I didn't offer her and her little sister any snacks that day? I didn't have anything. I was low on food, so I came in the kitchen to give me a bottle of water, and I saw that my refrigerator was open. My daughter was already sitting down getting her hair braided by their older sister. And when I came in the kitchen, because I saw the girl walk in my kitchen, but I didn't know that she left my refrigerator open, so I was highly upset and mad and wanted to like fuss the girl out. I'm like, who? I yelled out. I was like, who opened my refrigerator and left it open? Who did it? Nobody said nothing. So my daughter was like, hey, that was me. I went in the kitchen and I opened the refrigerator and I told my daughter, you don't have to lie for anybody. Because I saw who walked in my kitchen. And how is she going to walk in the kitchen and do anything when she had to be sitting down the whole time? getting their hair braided by their older sister. But I'm like, don't nobody else come in my kitchen without asking me. If you want something out of the refrigerator, you ask. And then the girl gonna say, well, last time we were here, you offered us pickles and chips and a soda, and now I'm like, I don't have those things to offer you. If you're over here and you see that I didn't offer you anything, what you think that means? But I was so annoyed, and it took that girl so long to braid my daughter's hair. I think I made a story time the very next day. Then again, was so happy to get that money, that hundred and something dollars that she charged me for braiding my daughter's hair. She didn't deserve anything either. But like I had back in the day, it was about 3 or 4 girls who came and to spend the night. I have a sleepover with my daughter, and they were all disrespectful. But I barely have to deal with it nowadays because I let my daughter know, you know, there's no more sleepovers going on the way like back in the day because a lot of your friends was trifling, mischievous, and jealous. So I hope you had your fun when you were younger, and I let your friends come to the house and spend the night, but no more of that. But I'm about to end this video because I do have to finish cooking, and I hope y'all viewers enjoyed this story time. It's a true story. Until then, y'all stay blessed.